Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a tutorial on this eye look that I'm wearing right now. You saw it in the little introduction so you can kind of have an idea of what it is. I would like to call this a purple smoky eye, but most people will say that it's not a smoky eye at all, but this is how I like to wear my smoky eyes. I'll zoom you in a bit just so you can see what I'm talking about. Because I like to, because my eyes aren't necessarily really small, but they're kind of on the smaller side, I don't like to do a dark colour all over and then put an even darker colour on the outside and then blend it around, and it just looks like my eyes are really tiny and beady. It just does not suit my eye shape at all. But doing it like this and having the darker colour on the outer half and a lighter colour on the inside half, I think because of the way that I've blended it, it's still got that sort of smoky effect, but it's not as sort of, you know, minimizing, and it's sort of an alternative way to do a smoky eye. And there's so many tutorials out there on how to do a proper smoky eye. I don't really want to put myself through the pain of having to look at myself like, ooh, hi guys, I'm wearing a smoky eye, because that's what I look like when I do really dark, like black, purple, black smoky eyes. Looks like I've been bruised, so it just does not work for me. But yeah, while I'm in here, I've just got a nice sort of peachy cheek and a really neutral lip. I'm just going to zoom out because it's really awkward, or just zoom in. There you go. That was really unattractive, but yeah. So this is a look. If you're interested in seeing how I did this, then please keep on watching. Hey guys, so the first thing I'm going to do, I've already applied my face makeup and I've also done my eyebrows. They probably look really intense right now, but once I've paired it with some eye makeup they won't look as intense. I did fill them in a little bit more than I normally would because I am doing quite a dramatic eye, and I think that if your eyebrows kind of are a little bit darker, it'll make the look even more intense and just sort of will help to play off the look a bit better. And I never used to fill in my eyebrows, I only started doing it quite recently. And I think it just makes the biggest difference to your face just looking more made up. Even though my eyebrows are so dark, filling them in like I do now just makes a humongous difference. So I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. This is MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. It's just a matte base. If you want to go ahead and apply like a coloured base over the lids, you can do that. I just like to use a really neutral base, just a neutral matte base, because it kind of acts as a concealer too. Okay, so I just went ahead and pre-swatched everything, but this is Gullible here. It's kind of like, it's a shimmery beige colour, but the shimmer to it is really sort of purple. Sort of silver, so it's going to help with the whole smoky thing that we've got going on. I'm just going to take a flat brush like this, a really flat one, because shadows that are this shimmery tend to have fallout, and I prefer to use flat ones like this rather than ones like this, which have got this sort of bigger. This one's really flat. I don't know if you can see a difference, but this one's from Eco Tools. It's one of their travel brush sets. Pick some of that up, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that onto my eyelid from like the entire lid. I was going to say inner corner to outer corner, but just the entire lid. Okay, so the next colour I'm going to be using, I believe, is called either Underground or Rebel, but it's the very last shade in the palette if you're looking at it from this way. It's this one down here. It's just a matte sort of blackberry kind of purple colour. Looks like that. And I'm just going to take that on a blending brush, and I need to have a really light hand with this. You don't need very much product because a little bit goes a long way. And I'm just going to sort of start, I'm kind of just patting it really, but because it's a blending brush it's not going to be really intense and vibrant because I don't want that yet. And I'm just going to pat that over the outer third of the eye. You can pat, you can swish it, whatever you like. I just want to get some of the colour on there, so it's sort of like a medium purple colour. You can sort of see what we're doing there. Okay, so now that I've got that, I'm just going to take a big blending brush, and with a really light hand I'm just going to sort of feather out the edges and the inner corner, like bring it in to the inner part of my crease, just because I don't want to just like deposit any more colour, because if I use this brush there might still be a tiny bit of pigment on it and it might sort of take it up a little bit too far. I don't really want it up too high at all. Just bring it down a bit. Just like that. So that's pretty much all we're doing for purple right now. I'm just going to go ahead and do the lower eye, see how it looks, and then I'll probably put some more colour in there. A little bit of this colour, which is the purple that we used, and also the colour we used on our lids. Just a little bit of the purple and then a little bit of the lighter colour. And mixed together should hopefully make a purple, a light purple. I'm just going to blend that along my lower lash line to about halfway. Hopefully you can kind of see that it's quite not really too dark, which is what I wanted. Just sort of feather it inwards a little bit. Alright, so one recommendation that I have for this look is to do your foundation afterwards, because it's kind of come down here a little bit because of the weird nature of the eyeshadow, but can't change my mind now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of black in there with a very small brush, and I'm going to be using this black here, which I'm not too sure what it's called, but it's a little bit gritty, but it's like a charcoal kind of, it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. It's not like straight black, it's kind of like grey. And I'm going to be using that very gently directly into my crease, so I'm not going to fluff around with blending it in. I'm just going to get a crease brush, do it really precise. Don't need very much of this one at all either, because it is black and it is quite pigmented, so be careful. I'm just going to place it kind of here in just the very outer part of my crease. Just kind of, if you need to, look down into your mirror and you can see where your crease would be. Now I'm going to take the blending brush that we used first with no product on it, just because it's a little bit more precise than the other one. I'm just really lightly going to blend that both. Probably want to focus more on blending it downward than you do upward. Again, just stop and see how much more you need to blend it, because if you over blend it you'll lose the effect of just having that deeper sort of black colour in the outer part. So now that I've got that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to again go back for the bigger blending brush, and I'm just going to blend it a little bit more together and a little bit up. That looks good. I'm liking that. Sorry, my mirror was fully just over the lens when I was showing you the last part, but what I pretty much did was I just touched up the lighter shade and made sure that it blended well with the purple, so it wasn't just like a solid line of like beige and then purple. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to again take that little brush that we used with the purple, make sure that it's product free, and I'm going to take the white in the palette, which is right here. I think it's called Innocence. Pick a little bit of it up, and I'm just going to apply that to my inner tear duct area. Blend it down onto my lower lash line a little bit. Even though I'm doing a smoky eye, I still like to keep my eyeshadow quite light in the inner tear duct, especially because I'm doing the black liner on the waterline. In the tight line, it can really close my eye, because my eyes aren't that big, they're not necessarily small, but they're not the biggest eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes. I like to just take a really crappy eyeliner that I don't particularly enjoy using, like this one from Colourco, and then I dip it into my gel liner. Don't do this if you're not comfortable using gel eyeliners on your waterline. Just dip it in and use that to put it onto my waterline. Not going to be doing any upper eyeliner on like my lash line because I can't do it, and I'm not comfortable showing you guys in a tutorial yet. I'm working on it, but it's a slow process. Then I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara. False eyelashes would be gorgeous with this look, but I don't have any lash glue, so just was not prepared for this video. I'm sorry, but I'm going to apply my lash stiletto and then my black liner, and I will be right back to show you what I would wear for cheeks and for lip. Okay, so now that I've put my mascara and my eyeliner on, it's just completely finished off the eye look. It looks a lot nicer, and you can see that it's quite a smoky look on like the outer parts, but it's still nice and bright on the inner corners, so you're not looking like completely like raccoon eyes. So it's still got a lot of shape to it, a lot of definition, and your eyes are looking bright but still dramatic at the same time, which is sort of how I like to wear smokier looks. So for cheeks, I'm thinking kind of a light peachy colour. I'm not really too particular with what kind of cheek colour I'm liking. I just like to wear the blushes that I'm enjoying at the time. I never really wear bright blushes anyway, so most of my blushes are suitable for smoky eyes. So I'm going to be taking this one here, and this is from the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder Duo, which I actually picked up the other day, but me being the genius that I am, deleted the whole video. But I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to take it on my stippling brush, because I really love stippling brushes for blush. This is actually, I should really swatch it. It's kind of like a peachy pink blush. Apparently, if I remember rightly, this is similar to NARS's Orgasm blush. It's right there, I don't know if you can see, I don't even know if I'm in frame. And it's got little gold sparkles in it. Not like obnoxious sparkles, but they're there. And I'm just going to apply this kind of lower on my cheeks, not because I'm trying to go for like a bronzer look, just because I don't want to put it too close to my eyes. Not like right down here, but kind of in between the blush and the bronzer kind of area. Okay guys, so for lips, when I do a look like this, it's got quite dark eyes. I never like to wear a nude lip. I like to wear nude lips in kind of weird times, like when I'm wearing a Naturale, I don't know. I'm not going to explain that right now, but I like to wear a lip colour that's kind of like this, which is like my lips but better. It's sort of just like a really neutral pink. This one's from Colour Code, so you can't buy it individually, it came in a kit. But I'm guessing this is similar to MAC's Angel lipstick, so anything that is just like a medium pink colour but isn't going to look too bright or too dull. Really just a my lips but better sort of shade. I have the one from Maybelline. I'll get it. It's called Make Me Pink. They're almost the same, but Make Me Pink is a little bit purple and I'm not really feeling it, the purpleness today. It's on a really nice sort of neutral, natural looking pink. You can see it sort of just makes me look like I have lips, but it's still, my eyes are definitely still the focus. And just to chuck on top, I'm going to get a little bit of this lip gloss from e.l.f. It's one of their mineral lip glosses in Naturale. It's just like a shimmery, barely there lip gloss. It's just going to give me a little bit of shine. Just kind of neutral it out a little bit. So yeah, that's it for this look guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. Please leave any more requests for tutorials or reviews or anything like that down below and I'll be sure to get to them as soon as I can. Just on the room tour / makeup collection thing, I'm still in the process of acquiring a nail polish rack. I think I'm going to make my own. I still haven't done that. But I'll be having it up within the next month or so. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!